Bye.
How's it going?
Good. Hello.
What?
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store.
Oh, listen,
Between the
a hype.
Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Come back. Come back better.
I think dude just quit. What was at the end of the game?
Muscle milk helps build muscles. 0 sugar, 25 grams of protein. A lot of things. Like a lot. So I'm about to go send an invite to him. Let's go play.
Oh, that was the end of the game.
What's the nearest stream, bro?
You said what?
Nice catch.
Hey, watch the nearest stream.
You trying to watch from inside the party?
From
From inside the... Yeah, from the party, it's been messing up.
Bro,
Just go to the tube, bro.
bro, it's been dead all day here at work. I mean,
You seen Chase secret stream, bro?
huh?
Nope.
He playing Need for Speed right now.
Oh, hold on. Never mind. Hold on.
Can't see in some of this map, like, why is the sun so bright?
Oh no, I'm sorry, that's GTA.
Yeah, GTA leaks and shit.
I just saw a car.
You dirty.
Don't you call me that?
Want to see it? You dirty bitch.
Oh, one shot. Maybe tell him I go up there.
So now animals out here fucking the coronavirus.
What animal?
Pets in New York. That's just how we do.
No. I think New York got a different type of corona. Pass me a CC. Oh,
Is that finger licking good?
It's lamb.
Ooh.
You already know how good that is.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said, ooh.
No, did I like it there too?
What?
Did I like it when it was on Mexico?
You just wanted the mashed potatoes I had.
That's right. You know what makes so bad? I really said I want some mashed potatoes. I did ask for that too.
Mashed potatoes? Tomorrow, I don't know if you're gonna come with me, but I need to use your car because I need to go up. First, I'm gonna go fax that. Then I gotta go up to the school because the storm knocked over the pole vault stuff, and I gotta pick it up. Harrison hasn't been in Georgia since the coronavirus shit happened. He's been in like Virginia or something.
That's even worse.
I'm full.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
People want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Cook following the penalty. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Cook running right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Now, this is playoff football. I mean, what a big-time tackle. Perfectly executed with a little extra emphasis there.
And got him for a loss as well. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown.
Yeah, that's a dart. Oh, my goodness.
Kyle Rudolph.
Oh, it's not really a dart. That was a good find.
These guys are able to strike first first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken very short.
Dash.
And they'll start
Is this
He's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light means go, red light means stop.
Yeah, it's quarantine time, brother.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the draw, they go to Geis. And this time,
that man just made it. This game just made him rotate left, bro.
Oh my God.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That wide open hole.
I know, bro. I saw it the whole way. It just made him rotate left.
And it's intercepted.
I hate that guy, bro.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return.
I don't know who that dude is.
All the way down to the 16-yard line.
So why do you keep him in the game?
There, his first throw of the afternoon.
Let him be on this that long to take that nigga off. But really, it's like, he doesn't ever do the right animation, bro.
But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First down, here's the run with Cole. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab out.
I fight teaching me that, bro.
Get closer and smother
what?
just as they did on that last
yeah,
play.
Bro.
The hell?
Sparky got some lessons that
It's Cook.
Who's Sparky get lessons from?
Right around the 13.
From Eric and Fred.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Yeah.
What that doing?
No, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
We don't know.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his man.
What did he say?
Move in, bro. Move fucking in. You're standing like a dumb.
Oh my God, who is 30?
Extra point up and good by and that'll make the score 14-0.
Who's better than me? It's a 20 me.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Oh, it didn't work.
Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, if you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger.
I saw that shit too late. I wasn't paying attention to it.
Picked off at the 39. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh,
He was looking for Paul Richardson there. First quarter,
saw it too
and now
late.
he
It was never
already has
open.
2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard
Like, I didn't see the other
from
guy.
this point
The
forward,
guy that
though.
picked
He's
it
gotta
off. I
still
wasn't
make
paying
the right
attention to it. I
reads,
just picked
make the
the
proper
corner.
throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a 6-yard
Why
gain.
is everybody putting them damn high-ass ankle wraps
Shin
on?
spats. Them shin
No.
spats. Bryce do it too. It's hideous.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
You got niggas fucking running in moon boots.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal.
In moon
14-0
boots.
the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay.
You might well call it
From the
that.
gun, here's Cousins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Bro,
And power running here down the 6-yard
do something, bro. You just stand there. What's the point of going all the way there? You're not going to tackle him, bro.
To do on third and goal. Third and goal for Cousins.
Ah, God, I thought it was somebody else.
Touchdown Vikings. Kirk Cousins
God,
with 3
bro.
touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On first down, this is Geis. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Geis. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Exactly what they needed. Use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
All right, now, 230.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Check. Fresno. Solid, 5 down.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks...
He's got a man complete. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, we're good.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Hey, receiver. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Middle. Bravo. Get in the right wheel.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Sherrills to return it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check the backer, check the backer. 2. 6-6, pull it high. Zebra. Hey, exit.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a toss. This is Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. I want to work.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Cousins now. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
White 80. 24. Hey, my 7. Check. Block 54. Block 54. Not today, you are. Not today.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
382, late 50. Here we go.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bailey's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Play fake. Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Receiver Thielen. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. This pass complete to Higgins. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27 on the play. 1st down, Washington.
57, run.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now in desperation, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
44. Brings up 2nd and goal. Go.
2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Everson Griffin in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here.